Hi, this is David Lockeratz. In this video, I'm going to be talking about slash chords. And no, I don't mean chords that were played by the former Guns N' Roses guitarist, but chords whose symbol involves a slash in the middle, such as C/E or G/B. You've probably seen these chords before, and you've probably heard them before, and in this video I'm going to talk a little bit about what the symbol means and show examples of songs that use such chords and perhaps give you some ideas on how you can incorporate them into your own progressions. Alright, when I talk about a C/E chord, which is also sometimes called C over E, what I'm doing is I'm playing a C chord, but I'm going to use the note E in the bass instead. And that gives kind of a different sound. Lots of times these chords are used in chord progressions to help facilitate the voice leading, to make the bass line move a little more smoothly. Good example of this comes from Landslide by Fleetwood Mac. I start with the C chord, then I'm going to go to G/B or G over B, then to A minor, then back to G/B, and then to C. When I put it all together, it sounds a little something like this. There you go. Another good example comes to us from Kansas's classic Dust in the Wind. The chorus features a D over F sharp chord, then to G, A minor, A minor 7 over G, then D over F sharp again, G, A minor. So when I put it all in context, it sounds like this. There you go. Now, a subset of slash chords are called hybrid chords, and what makes a hybrid chord unique is that the bass note is not actually part of the chord. A good example of this comes from the Beatles' The Long and Winding Road, which is in the key of E flat, and it starts off with a riff that includes a chord featuring the 4 chord, A flat, over the bass note of the 5 chord, B flat, and when you put it all together, it sounds like this. And there you go. So that's a good way to start exploring hybrid chords. Take the 4 chord and put it over the bass note from the 5 chord, and you can branch off any number of ways from there. There's really hundreds of possibilities, but that's a good one to start with to get yourself comfortable working outside of the traditional major, minor, and triads. It gets a whole unique set of sounds. Now, one more use of hybrid chords is when the chord on top stays the same, but the root motion changes. It goes through different bass notes. Good example of that is a song you might have heard once or twice called Stairway to Heaven. And in this one, I'm going to start off here in A minor, then I'm going to go to A minor with G sharp in the bass, then with G in the bass, and so forth. So that's a good example. So anyways, I hope you found this video helpful. Hope it gives you some new ideas. Feel free to email me if you have any ideas or comments or suggestions, david@findmymusicteacher.com, and go play some slash chords, folks.